Hi all, there won't be too much speaking in this video. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's going to be a kitchen table. It's English Pippy oak. The client's picked like metallic blue resin, turquoisey blue resin, and I'm actually going to spray this. There'll be a link in the description with a 2-pack lacquer rather than oil, so it's a bit more robust for a kitchen. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so this is after about a day, and this is 2 days actually. It's on a cool table. It's extra deep glass cast 50 or glass cast 50 plus, and around about a day and a half to 2 days, you can start really pushing the pigments around to try and get the pattern. So it's obviously much easier working on these smaller tables. What I tend to do is skim it from the bottom of the mold. So use the bottom of the mold as the reference for the flat side, obviously, first of all, unless it's going to go on the router sled or CNC. And as soon as I get a semi-flat top, I flip it as soon as I can, because the underside is very slippery for the machine, whereas once it's been skimmed on one side, you're flipping it, the wood sticks much better to the belt on the wide belt sander. There's always holes and small defects. I tend to use glass cast 3 if I'm going to colorate the holes. So here I'm just going to go around and do that. If it's really small holes, I think there's a link on my website or on my Amazon store. There's like a 10-minute resin, which is okay for very small marks. The problem is it's not brilliantly UV, so it has to be like a dark stain in the resin. This is a super small, it's actually a Tipman Tools. I've done videos on this. This is a round over, but it's almost like you're just breaking the edge with sandpaper. It's a very, very small round over. So after you've been sanding with the wide belt, my one is 80 and 180 grit. I'm actually using 80 and 120 on this in the wide belt sander. So the next job is starting from 80 grit and working right the way up. This table is actually going to be sprayed with a 2-pack lacquer. So this is going to be sanded to about 320 roughly. The resin shine will come from spraying it with lacquer, so it doesn't need to be super high grit. So all the bases for our tables, whether they're steel or wood, are custom made for each table. These were fabricated by my son Will. Unfortunately, I don't have any videos of it. And then they were powder coated the same rail color as the client's kitchen doors. So I use a different sander, it's a much lighter sander now, and this is going to go right up to, I think this was 320 grit all over. Okay, this is going to be a really hard use kitchen table. So we've gone for a 2-pack lacquer. It's super hard lacquer, probably the hardest you can get. It's available, I'll put a link in the description. It's available from my friend Robert Amicus, so where I get the hard wax Heidelberg oil. I do like about 3 coats. First of all, I do a light coat, then I leave it for about, I don't know, 10 minutes, and then another coat, and I keep doing that on and off for about 40 minutes, then leave that overnight to build up, then knock it back with like a 600 grit by hand just to denib it, and then I'll do that process again and again until I build up a really thick coat, especially on this hard wearing kitchen table. After it's fully cured, as always, I give it a coat of the Manor Wood ceramic oil. Just really helps with the sheen and gives it that extra protection. Thanks so much for watching, Patreons, and thanks for all your support. Sorry the videos are slow. I have got some other ones in the pipeline. I'm really trying to get some more interesting ones on sort of resin tables and stuff, but that is what the orders are at the moment, which is nice. But yeah, let's see what else I can find a bit more interesting for you coming soon.